ग्राभिटी एकदमै बढिरहेछ। हिजो आफ्टरनुन पछि चाहिँ मैले काम गर्न पनि सकिनँ, आज त होल डे आइ एम नट वर्किङ है। र नेपालबाट पनि हामीलाई फेसबुकमा र आज मेरो नम्बर पनि एभाइलेबल भयो जस्तो छ, हामीलाई धेरै फोन पनि आइरहेछ। तपाईँहरू यो त्यति धेरै ठुलो समस्या पनि होइन, समाधान छ, नआत्तिनुहोस्। यो फेसबुक अनलाइन मिडिया यो इज अ भेरी इजी टु युज एन्ड जस्ट इन्जेक्ट द मेसेज, तर करेक्ट भइरहेको छैन है। त्यति धेरै ठुलो समस्या छैन, प्लिज वी हेभ अ सल्युसन। तपाईँहरू नआत्तिनुहोस्। अघि नै हाम्रो अभिभावक दीपक दाइले भन्नुभयो कलेज जानुहोस्, तपाईँहरूको भिजा कन्डिसन मेन्टेन गर्ने गरी विद्यार्थी भिसाको नियमले जे दिन्छ त्यो गर्नुहोस्, आफ्नो भिजा मेन्टेन गर्ने काम गर्नुहोस्। तपाईँहरूको समस्याको ग्राभिटी जसरी बढ्दै जान्छ आधिकारिक रूपमा आजैबाट एम्बेसी पनि इन्भल्भ भएर हाम्रो एक्टिङ एम्बेसडर यही हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईँहरूको समस्यामा हामी छौँ। यो प्रोभोकिङ मेसेजहरूतिर नलागेर आफूलाई र आफ्नो प्यारेन्ट्सलाई कन्भिन्स गर्नुहोस्, हामी तपाईँहरूसँग सधैँ सँगै छौँ। देयर इज अ सल्युसन। थ्याङ्क यू। थ्याङ्क यू।
So, all right. I can see the numbers is growing and growing and growing. So moving forward, I would like to invite any volunteers of students, whether I suppose everyone is from AIBT. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So can I have a volunteer? Oh, you see? That's why I asked. All right, so I'm just going to acknowledge you guys as international students then, right? Okay. I believe you are here for the same reason, or? Okay, good. So can I have at least volunteers, maybe 3 of you, to actually share your situation or how you came across to this matter today? Can I have any volunteers? Anyone? Sorry, miss. I'll send the mic over. Would you like to address your name and also your institute and what you currently study?
Hi everyone, I'm Soisha from Nepal and I'm studying Diploma of Nursing in AIBT currently. And actually, no one sent me to this college. I applied for my college myself. And after studying 1.5 years, I got to know that college wasn't registered. I wasn't informed about it. And it's really stressing, depressing for us to come across this kind of situation. And after that, we have been to a lot of consultancies, and I'm not sure about others, but I have been to different consultancies and I have been hearing different things. I haven't got a certain or good answers from them. They are telling different things to me, so I don't know who to believe, I don't know who to trust, and it's really confusing for us. And we are really thankful to CISA and other organizations that are helping us out through all our situations. But we would like to know what's the right thing, and we will love to be guided. We don't want to hear different things from different agents. It will be really great if you suggest us where to go and what we can do further. We will be going to college, but we will have to know what to do for our future. Maybe we will be there studying for months. And I have got few units and few placements left. And there are a lot of friends. They don't have visa. They are even COE. We have 1.5 years of COE. We need to extend the COE. Everything is uncertain. It would be really great if you could address those things, please. It's not just me, but all of us would love to hear that from you guys. Thank you.
to your previous question, just a piece of advice to everyone. Again, I'd like to reiterate what I said in my speech. Please continue attending your college or your institution, and please do not withdraw from your subjects as of now. So this is a suggestion that we were suggested to give to you by the Department of Education and Training. The second thing about your visa situation, rest assured, you're such a big volume of students, and relevant government departments are really actively working on getting this issue resolved. So we are already in conversation with the Department of Home Affairs as well. For now, please continue as if nothing happened, and in a week or so you'll get a very proper direction. I think Son would be able to give more legal advice to you in this matter.
Thank you, Vijay. I totally agree with the concerns that you have. Yesterday evening, as I made reference to earlier, we were fortunate to see 9 students who are experiencing the situation that you are. What we found with those 9 students is there was variations as to the advice that we should be given, and that's perhaps why you're getting some conflicting advice, and it appears to be that it is almost formed as an individual contract basis. So that's where we're actually looking at the facts, and we need those facts to come from you. And that's what the advice session will provide to us. It will give us all of the legal information that we need, and then we can apply the law against it. But we can apply it in a uniform manner. We can say, in this particular situation, this applies, and it gives you better certainty as to what's happening. I think the message that's coming through from today is very much around the visa concerns, and that is to remain studying. And I think that's probably the most important, because without that, I think that you're opening up another set of issues that don't need to be there. As a service provider, the Redfern Legal Centre, we are there for you. Of course we are. And again, I direct you back to our Facebook page, because we will make announcements on there. As you can imagine, we have a limited amount of spots that we can provide to students each week, and that's around 15 clients. And if we were to do this today, you can see that it would be weeks and weeks and weeks. So I think the forum, as in the Facebook page, is a good way to start getting the information. And then, as I say, with the legal information night early in March, will hopefully provide you better certainty, and we can address some of those questions, and we can even narrow them down to specific concerns. And we'll look at a way of doing that. Obviously, it'll be difficult in this type of forum if there's more people as well, but it's certainly something that we're working on with all of our partners here. Be patient, but as I say, rest assured, we are certainly working to a resolution for you for this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nagendra. I used to work for United Nations. I'm talking on behalf of few of my relatives who are here and in the same situation like you. And I have tremendous pressure from their parents because I live in this country, I'm a resident, and they are hoping a lot of support from me. So what I like to mention, now this situation I categorize in 4 things. Number 1, things that happen because if you go to travel agent and you want to buy the ticket, the first thing travel agent will ask you, do you have a visa? Even you want to go abroad, sometimes travel agent will say, go in these airlines, even it is not registered. Travel agent could advise you that. But the travel agent who advised that is not the best travel agent. But when you go to the airport to check in, you have airlines who will check thoroughly again your visa and your passport, everything. So the airlines has a right to stop you in the airport, which is not legal. The airlines has a right, and travel agent also has its obligation. And there is a plane, you will be on board. What is happening now, you have a plane, and the plane is shaking, it's bumping up. You have no certainty. What does that mean? You have no destination. And you arrive in the country, you have immigration, who could let you in or not based on what you have the previous history. So, why I mentioned this here, travel agency is education consultancy. I have to tell you very clearly. Number two, the airplane, the board is the college. Number three, the visa provider is the government. So, it is a concern, and you have no wrong things you have done. You are passenger. You are passenger. Like passenger, you are a student. Coming to Australia, and why you have to gather here? So that's why what I'm trying to say, these three agencies has to work together. I know we have a legal advice, such an active brother, I know him very well, and we have embassy here, all the education providers, so let's believe on them. We didn't have to be hassled. Now second thing what I like to say is, now we have a situation where we have to minimize the damage. What is damage? I really admire this country. I like this country. The reason, they will ask you first to take care of it here. Okay, now, I'm closing now. The last one is the damage minimization, we have to do it. And the next is, there is a student coming up from Nepal on the same college. How are you going to stop? These three things is really concerned. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
All right, so we are going to, as I mentioned earlier, we are opening this floor to students here because we want to have the opportunity to understand your situation, all right? Because I believe there are similarities and there are also differences, all right? Yeah, okay. I will go right to you next.
My name is Rhythm. I'm currently studying in AIBT. So my question is, we have heard a lot of things from CISA and everyone else, but we haven't heard from the AIBT representative themselves. So what is CISA doing? Like, is CISA having any talks with them, or when are we going to hear from them? And also, like you mentioned, like we should ask our agent and all that. Please clearly explain to us what are the rightful questions we need to ask our agents. Because what are the helps that we can ask from them? Because when we go to our consultancy, they say we cannot, like, you go to some new college and all that stuff, but we are not going to get our money back, and we are not going to get our credit as well. So what are the kinds of helps that we need to ask? And also, like, who is, like, we are in confusion, right? So we don't know whom to ask. Like, we need assurance from someone. We haven't got any assurance. No one is taking responsibility on behalf of the students. So we'd like to know, like, does CISA assure that we will get our credit back? Or is there any other body that's responsible to give our money back or credit or something? So who is which is the organization that's responsible, who can assure us that we are gonna get what we are supposed to get?
So, I'll make it short and sweet. As an international student, when we come in, I'm exactly like you. I'm still an international student. I'm also studying in TAFE, VET and TAFE sector, right? We all have responsibilities. Yes, AIBT has their own part, and they should acknowledge this and also have good guidance towards the international students. However, I need to reiterate, it has been mentioned earlier on, we need to go through this as a normal day. Reason because we are governed by the rules and regulation in our visa, all right? Now, as everyone is here, it's a huge proof that the institution should take a lot of responsibility, all right? But we are thankful enough that we are in Australia because Australian government, particularly for education, has divisions. There are divisions who has responsibility for tuition fees, there are divisions who has responsibility for the practices of the providers, there are divisions, okay? However, alongside with the divisions is CISA. So we work as a mediator, all right? We pick up your concerns and we pass it through to our members in the government. However, also, I need to reiterate, what is the most important part now is we live up to our responsibility as a student. Okay, you guys did extremely well for making the biggest choice you have made. To leave your home country, to come here to further your educations, and to succeed in life, okay? That is your responsibility, keep it that way. Leave AIBT to AIBT, and leave CISA to represent you to minimize this issue, okay? I need to reiterate again, your responsibility as a student, keep it that way, okay? At the same time, as I believe some of you might be in the same group page as I am, right? And I have stated in the group saying that we need to centralize the communication, okay? Centralizing communication is very important because it's not us to mislead information, okay? And the more it escalates, the more different news will come up. And this is not what we want. We want to be able to resolve this issue as soon as possible. However, what we require from you is your patience, because on our side, what we'll do is we make it at our level best to ensure this matter does not arise further. Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question or not? Is that okay? No. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for your question earlier, and I know it resonates with majority of the questions that majority of the students in this room would have. What I would like to assure you on behalf of CISA family and our very extremely hardworking executives and volunteers is that we are not in a position to give you the refund, or we don't have authoritative control over the situation. But what we have control over is our actions, and we'd like to assure you that if each and every one of you are not served with justice, then we'll stand right behind you. We'll be by your side to advocate for you. So that's the assurance we can give at this stage.
Thank you very much. I'm going to add to your question, because specifically you made reference to the financial loss that you may well have incurred. If it is shown that there has been a breach, that the provider has not performed as they ought under Australian law, then Australian law can be enacted and that can assist you. Now, to what extent at this stage I'm unable to say, but that is what we're looking at with each and every one of you, or we want to look at with each and every one of you. With reference to the actual qualification, obviously I can't speak around that, that's out of my hands, but certainly a legal remedy, if there is one there, then it's something that we can look at assisting you with. So you need to know that that is available to you. Yeah?
All right, thank you. So moving forward, can I have one more student, please? Aren't you guys together? I thought you guys shared the same question. Ladies first. Can we do ladies first?
I am Serene Enriquez. I'm from AMBT Blacktown and I'm studying diploma in nursing. My main concern is that my visa is going to expire in August. And as you said, we as students have the responsibility to abide by immigration and the education that we still have to attend. My question is, do we still have to pay, because we're not sure what's going to happen? And like my situation, my visa is going to expire. What is the immigration gonna do with that? Will I be given like compelling reasons, or what's going to happen?
I think what you're making reference to is compassionate compelling circumstances. If you're able to present a case that can substantiate that, then that's something that they must take into consideration. So that's formed in the relevant legislation in Australia. But that would be for you to be able to present that to them, and if they accept it, then that is fine. If they don't, you have mechanisms. There's other things that you can do. You can raise a complaint with the provider, or you can come to organisations such as us, or you can go to the Overseas Student Ombudsman. So they can assist you if you're looking at deferring a course of studies. So that is something that is available to you. Absolutely it is.
Yes, but like this instance, we're not sure if this this incident, like it's going to, how long is it gonna take for it to be solved? Like 2, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years?
Yeah.
So at the moment, what do we?
And that I can't really answer because I don't know how long it's going to actually take. What I can say is that if you do not pay your fees, then the provider is well within their rights to cancel your certificate of enrolment as well. And I think that's why we're all here today, to actually try to create a solution before it actually gets to that stage.
Yeah, you're correct, but like it's unfair for us. We're stuck in this situation, and we keep on paying them. In this situation, we don't even know if we get a refund or we get credited with any university or college. It's not accredited with us, it's not accredited with us. So,
and I totally agree. And because this is only day one for us, I don't really have a solid answer where I can say this is what you should do. All that I can say is that you need to continue to be advised by organisations that are here as to what you should be doing.
Sorry, it's quite unfair because we don't have any tuition, and right now every student is walking out from their class, we don't have anything.
Why don't we take this offline? I'm happy to talk to you after this, and I can address it in more detail for you. And I totally understand. I would be as well. So I'm happy to talk to you offline with this and give you some better advice.
This is for everyone.
And we requested to the college again not to ask for any fees until this situation resolved, and helping them to extend the COEs if they can. Otherwise, they have to give the solutions. They cannot put the student in the limbo. I mean, their due diligence. It's apart from legal things. They are also the more moral responsibility. So we have demanded, and they are agreed verbally. Something on writing too. Let me finish it first. And they have mentioned in their issue that they're gonna extend the COE, and then they will help in for the visa. And they are not asking. This should not be. I'm not sure if they are asked. If there is by any error, if they are okay, if that is the case. If that is the case, since you want to use the director of the company to have a conversation, they should not be chasing for the invoice. They should not be paying for the online problem resolved. That we are assured from the policy management. So you don't need to worry about it. If you have received any invoice, bring that to the police. We should be meeting them on Tuesday.
Quiet, please.
Can I take a minute, please? If you have received any invoice, bring that to the college. We have a meeting again with the college on Tuesday. Regarding the invoice, I can present them because they have told us in the meeting, not just with my personal meeting. There are so many people. So we got everything right. You don't need to worry about that. So don't pay the fee until the situation is resolved. So we'll have a meeting on Tuesday again. So if you can come to the college on Tuesday, so I can call the Fiona to come to the college and rest assured that they are not asking for the fees.
At the midnight, they send us email.
Tuesday on which campus? On which campus on Tuesday?
Sorry, Blacktown campus. If there
All right. Okay. Okay. So.
So we'll have one more questions, guys. Unfortunately, we are really short on time. We might have to schedule another session. For now, please kindly understand that CISA is not a regulatory agency. We are like you. We are you. You have to understand the situation, and we are advocating on your behalf. So, tomorrow if something unfair happens, we will be voicing it out to the relevant agencies. तपाईहरु जस्तै हो हामीहरु पनि. We are, like I'm speaking in Nepali, sorry, I think majority of you are from Nepal. You have to understand that CISA भनेको चाहिँ तपाईहरुको representative organization हो, तपाईहरु जस्तै विद्यार्थीहरु हो र हामीहरु अहिले तपाईहरुको फाइट लड्दै छौं है. र यो फाइट लड्ने क्रममा यहाँहरुले पनि सँगै कोअपरेट गर्नुपर्ने उत्तिकै आवश्यकता हुन्छ. अहिलेको स्टेजमा रेलेभेन्ट डिपार्टमेन्टहरु सबै इन्फर्म भइसकेका छन्. अहिलेलाई नआत्तिनु होला. अघि एकाको एकजना representative, I think is a representative from Australian Education Agencies Alliance, who I think he represents majority of the agencies who have sent you through to Australia. He has assured that he'll talk to the institution, make sure that you won't have issues about your fees. So he has just assured it, and we have that recorded as of now. Yeah, can we have one more question only for now, and then we'll have another interactive session set up for all of you guys. Don't worry about any of the situation, we'll help you out.
One question for Her Excellency Madam Ambassador, please.
Sorry, guys. Okay, I've reiterated earlier. Okay.
Hi.
If we cannot address your questions today, right? We will be there to address it later in the days. Is that okay?
Last question for Her Excellency Madam Ambassador.
Take turns, guys. Because if I'm gonna give every single one of you a chance, we'll be here till tomorrow.
Madam Ambassador, please.
Last two questions. That lady over there and one here.
Hi, I'm Sarmila from AHIC Sydney. I'm from different college, but my problem is that I'm going to share my problem. My problem is that they give us COE. When I was in Nepal, they provide us COE, a valid COE. I did a partial payment as well from Nepal. And when I came here, they said before our college was non-registered, and when we studied, our college got registered and MAC registered, and after getting registered, they kicked out us from college. We are 150 students overall. We are suffering from we got the COE cancelled.
Which college?
It's AHIC, Australian Harbour International College. After getting the accreditation, they kicked out us from college. They just set up a small meeting and said us go and find a new provider. In one month, how can we do such when a bus get damaged road, they will find the next bus and just take us into the next bus. But we are a student. It's the concern of our future, and they are just kicked out from the college. They don't even say anything.
What was that kick out actually means? Can you really relate? They send you an email?
Alright.
We have an email as well. I have an email in my phone, you can check. They cancel our SHUI without our consent. They just cancel our SHUI. They just, whatever whoever and whatever. I don't know, but who did this, but we are suffering. I'm a victim.
Okay. So,
it's AHIC, Australian Harbour International College.
yes. Sorry, miss. Can I meet you after? This?
By already on
We are only 5 students here. Please, can I please and raise your hand who are from AHIC College? Yeah, we are only 5 students here.
I would like to meet you after this session. Is that okay?
Thank you everyone, and thank you CISA very much for organizing all this. And Her Excellency Madam Ambassador, I would like to speak in Nepali if you don't mind, please. माननीय राजदूतज्यू, हजुरले आज यहाँनिर आफ्नो उपस्थिति जनाएर जे भए पनि हाम्रो राष्ट्रको केही ध्यानाकर्षण भएको छ भनेर हामीलाई जुन सहानुभूति दिनुभएको छ, जुन यहाँ उपस्थिति देखाएर त्यसमा म धेरै आभारी छु। सायद सबैजना पनि धेरै खुसी हुनुहुन्छ। तर अब यहाँहरूलाई हाम्रो समस्याको बारेमा थाहा भइसक्यो पक्कै पनि, तर मैले आजसम्म पनि यो समस्या धेरै चर्कित भनेको कमसेकम पनि एक हप्ताभन्दा अगाडिदेखि निकै माथि ग्राभिटीले धेरै पाइसकेको छ। र म यहाँलाई सोध्न चाहन्छु कि अझै पनि शिक्षा मन्त्रालयको, परराष्ट्र मन्त्रालयको विशेषत र नेपाल सरकारको कुनै पनि आधिकारिक धारणा अहिलेसम्म पनि आएको छैन र एम्बेसीबाट पनि हामीलाई कुनै पनि त्यस्तो विश्वसनीयता जगाउने खालको आधिकारिक धारणा आएको छैन। हो, प्रक्रियाहरू होलान्, तर यहाँ माननीय राजदूतज्यू भएर यो समस्यालाई विशेष सरकारको तर्फबाट पहल कदमी कसरी हुन्छ, किनभने हाम्रो सिर्फ शिक्षा सम्बन्धी मात्रै होइन, हाम्रो भिजाको पनि कुरा छ र विभिन्न हामीलाई कन्डिसन्सहरू छ, धेरै लिगल कुराहरू छ जुन हाम्रो लागि धेरै कम्प्लेक्स हो। त्यो भएर यहाँ माननीय राजदूत यहाँ आफै हुनुहुन्छ, यहाँले के कस्तो पहल कदमी गर्नुहुनेछ र नेपाल सरकारले हामीलाई यो समस्याले त्यसै पनि अगाडिदेखि नै यो समस्याले धेरै सताइरहेको, यहीँनिर अस्ट्रेलियामा हामी एक्लो आएर घर परिवार छोडेर यहाँ आएर त्यसै पनि तनावको अवस्थामा अझ यो समस्याले हामीलाई धेरै नै पीडा दिएको छ। त्यो भएर यहाँले यो समस्यालाई चाँडोभन्दा चाँडो सम्बोधन गर्न नेपाल सरकारबाट र यहाँको एम्बेसीबाट के कस्तो सहयोग हुन्छ कि या हामीले आफै औपचारिक रूपमा लो हामीलाई पीडा पर्यो भनेर निवेदनै दिएर चाहिँ व्यक्तिगत रूपमा गएर निवेदन दिनुपर्ने हो कि के कस्तो त्यसको प्रक्रिया छ कि, अथवा यहाँहरूले के त अस्ट्रेलियन गभर्मेन्ट र यहाँ जुनै पनि शिक्षा सम्बन्धी विभाग छ त्यसलाई तदारुकता देखाउनको लागि यहाँको तर्फबाट अहिले तत्कालीन अवस्थामा के हुँदैछ र एमएससीले अहिले तत्काल के गर्दैछ र सरकारसँग के कस्तो समन्वय हुँदैछ यसको बारेमा म जान्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
तपाईँको जिज्ञासाको लागि चाहिँ धेरै धन्यवाद। र हामीले डेफिनेटली पनि एमबीसीले जुन दिनदेखि यो तपाईँहरूको कुरा हाम्रो इन्फर्मेसनमा आयो त्यही दिनदेखि नै हामीले यो इस्युलाई टेकअप गरेको छौँ। हामी कस्तो भने एमबीसी भनेको हामी एक्सन लिने बडी चाहिँ होइन, हामीले चाहिँ अस्ट्रेलियन गभर्मेन्टसँग चाहिँ यो बारेमा यो केसलाई टेकअप गरेर अस्ट्रेलियन गभर्मेन्टको अथोरिटिजहरूसँग कोअर्डिनेट गरिराखेका छौँ। अहिले यही भइहालेको छ, प्रगति यो भयो है भनेर भन्न सक्ने स्थितिमा हामी छैनौँ। हामीले अस्ट्रेलिया सरकारबाट त्यस्तो खासको केही पनि आएको पनि छैन। उहाँहरूले पनि काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ, त्यो कुरा चाहिँ हामीलाई जानकारी प्राप्त भएको छ। सम्बन्धित अथोरिटीहरूले डिपार्टमेन्ट अफ एजुकेसन होस्, आस्का होस्, उहाँहरूले चाहिँ काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ भन्ने चाहिँ हामीलाई जानकारी भएको छ। र जहाँसम्म नेपालतिरको कुरा हो, आधिकारिक धारणा आएन भन्ने जुन कुरा भइराखेको छ, हामीले चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ यो अलिक फ्याक्चुअल कुराहरू यो आज पनि हामीले पनि यो अब्जेक्टिभ इन्फर्मेसनहरू धेरै पाइसकेको पनि थिएनौँ र हामीले तर्फबाट भएको पनि यही भएको छ रिजल्ट भन्ने खालको यही भन्न सक्ने सोलिड त्यो ठोस कुराहरू पनि नभएको भएर हामीले यो भनेर भन्न सक्ने स्थितिमा भएनौँ। नेपाल सरकारको पनि परराष्ट्र मन्त्रालय, शिक्षा मन्त्रालय पनि यो सम्बन्धमा अवेर छ। उहाँहरूलाई पनि हामीले सबै जानकारीहरू यहाँको फिल्डको रिपोर्ट चाहिँ हामीले गरेको छौँ, उहाँहरूलाई खबर गरेको छौँ, उहाँहरू पनि यसमा अवेर हुनुहुन्छ। र अब हामीले नै यहाँनिर काम गर्दैछौँ, यस्तो हुँदैछ, अब यस्तो खालको चाहिँ हामीलाई हजुरहरूले त्यहाँबाट हेरिदिनुपर्छ। जस्तै शिक्षा मन्त्रालयले चाहिँ काठमाडौँमा भएको कन्सल्टेन्सीहरूलाई रेगुलेट गर्नुपर्ने होला, त्यस्तो खालको फिडब्याक पनि हामीले शिक्षा मन्त्रालयलाई पठाउँछौँ। अनि उहाँहरूले फ्युचरमा यस्तो खालको घटनाहरू नहुनको लागि चाहिँ उहाँहरू पहिल्यै काम गर्नुहुन्छ। त्यसरी गरिरहेछौँ हामी। डेफिनेटली तपाईँहरू हामी कहाँ आउनु पर्थ्यो भन्नु पर्थ्यो भन्नेमा छैनौँ। वी आर भेरी भेरी प्रोएक्टिभली नै तपाईँहरूको समस्या सुन्नलाई यहाँसम्म पनि अल द वे फ्रम क्यानबेरा यहाँ आएको छौँ। र अझै केही कुराहरू छ, अरू तपाईँहरूको साथीहरूको यहाँ अहिले आउन नसक्नु भएको अरू कसैको केही जिज्ञासा क्वेसन छ भने हामीलाई इमेल गरेर फोन गरेर भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र हामीले चाहिँ अब बेला बेलामा चाहिँ प्रेस रिलिज निकालेर अहिलेसम्म प्रगति भइराखेको छ भनेर चाहिँ जानकारी गराउने नै छौँ। र अहिलेको स्थितिलाई चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ प्लिज शान्त राख्नु, धैर्य धारण गर्नु होला। यो समस्याको समाधान हुन्छ। अस्ट्रेलिया सरकारको सम्बन्धित एजेन्सीहरूले नै यसमा एकदमै प्रोएक्टिभली काम गर्नुभएको छ, एकदम एक्टिभली नै काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ। त्यही भन्न चाहन्छु अहिले। थ्याङ्क यू।
All right. I'm really sorry, everyone. So as I've mentioned that we are running out of time. Okay, so my last two questions will come from here, and that's it. Yeah, what I'll do. Okay, as I've mentioned earlier, if we cannot address or we cannot answer your questions today, this is only the beginning, right? This is not one and only concert. This is not what's happening. This is only the start. That's the reason why we have everyone here, because we want you to rest assured that we are in this situation with you to help you, to guide you. Okay? So last two questions from this side, and I will communicate with you after the session.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Sadrisha Kharel from Diploma of Nursing, and I would like to talk in Nepali. है हामीलाई चाहिँ कन्सल्टेन्सीहरूले नेपालबाट मिसगाइड गरेर फल्स इन्फर्मेसन दिएर यहाँसम्म लिएर आइपुग्नु भयो है। हामीले एआईबीटी को वेबसाइटमा हेर्दाखेरि पनि त्यहाँ फल्स इन्फर्मेसन थियो, अहिले अर्कै इन्फर्मेसन छ। र जब मैले हामी सबैजना भएर नेपाली मिडियासम्म यो कुरा पुगायौँ र बिलामी छानेजीको सिधा कुरा जनतासम्ममा मलाई धेरै नै पर्सनल थ्रेटहरू आइरहेको छ। यो म एक्लैले बोलेको होइन, मेरो भोइस भनेको 1500 जना भन्दा बढी विद्यार्थीको भोइस हो। त्यही भएर मेरो फ्यामिलीमा एक्सपर्ट कन्सल्टेन्सीले हिजो फोन गर्नुभएको रहेछ। उहाँहरू हुन त हाम्रो आफ्नै फ्यामिली मेम्बर्सको कोही चिनाजानीको मान्छे हुनुहुँदो रहेछ, तर घरमा फोन गरेर तपाईको छोरीले यस्तो भन्यो, उस्तो भन्छु, तपाईको छोरीलाई यस्तो गरिदिन्छु भनेर पर्सनल थ्रेट आउँदा मलाई भन्दा मेरो बाबा मम्मीलाई टेन्सन हुन्छ। म यहाँ छु, मेरो कारणले मेरो बाबा मम्मीलाई के होस् भन्ने म चाहन्न। मलाई मात्रै होइन, यहाँनिर भएको धेरै विद्यार्थीहरूलाई पर्सनल थ्रेट आउन सकेको कारणले प्लिज हाम्रो सेक्युरिटीको लागि म हजुरहरूलाई धेरै अनुरोध गर्छु। एक्सपर्ट एजुकेसन एन्ड भिजा सर्भिस। I do have proof. Because my father and mother, they were crying and they were calling me. What do I feel?
Okay,
because it's not only my voice.
Sorry to interrupt you, yeah? Okay, sorry to interrupt you. Okay, sorry to interrupt you.
I would like to convert this in English too, because there are English medias also. I would like to say that I have been receiving personal threats from many agents and consultancies of Nepal and Sydney. One of my dearest friends, he told me that he called me yesterday and he said me, some of the consultancies, they are planning to deport you to the Nepal, and they were threatening me personally. I do have proof. I also have a proof from Tamang Society of Sydney or something like that. They were telling me I was only the student in AIBT and मैले सबैजनाको ब्रेन वाश गर्दै I was the brain of each and every student, and that's not fair. Even in the press release of expert education, they mentioned only one student. Because I'm not the only one, it's the issue about the 1500 students. Not only the 1500 students, there are more colleges which are not registered and they have been troubling the student. That's why I would like to request Council of International Students, CISA, and all the relevant bodies to fix our problem as soon as possible. Thank you. And I would also like to say this student, please stay calm. They will solve our problem. They are here to help us. Since beginning, Bijay Dai, we would like to thank you very much and the CISA team. Students, please stay calm. If you have any kinds of problem or if you are receiving the personal threats, then you can contact Bijay Dai or you can inform the Australian police. We are not alone, we are together and we will do this. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to make a quick comment, just quickly comment. I'm very sorry to hear that you have been receiving personal threats or something like that. We just take note of it, and the embassy will just take care of your, the security matters, and we will talk to the concerned authority and hope you will not receive such kind of threats in the future.
सदृशजी लगायत सबैजना विद्यार्थी साथीहरू, यदि तपाईहरुले सिक्युरिटी थ्रेट रिसिभ गर्नु भएको छ भने चाहिँ अब इन्डिभिजुअली एम्बेसी, अहिले एक्टिङ एम्बेसडर पनि हामीसँगै हुनुहुन्छ, कन्सल जेनरललाई पनि म पास गरिहालेँ। Please let us know beforehand. तपाईँहरुको साथमा everyone will be there for you, है.
This is a free country अनि नेपाल पनि डेमोक्रेटिक कन्ट्री हो, त्यसकारण कसैले कसैलाई थ्रेट दिन सक्दैन. कसैले कसैलाई थ्रेट दियो भने हामीले चाहिँ आइएचओ र कन्सुल जनरल अफ न्यू साउथ वेल्स मलाई तपाईँले खबर गर्नुहोस्. मैले सम्बन्धित एम्बेसी कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ एम्बेसी र हामीले नेपाल गभर्मेन्ट लगायत यहाँको अस्ट्रेलियन अथोरिटीलाई पनि हामीले चाहिँ खबर गर्छौँ. तपाईँहरूले कसैले पनि थ्रेट फिल गर्नु पर्दैन. यु आर very safe in Australia and also you will be safe in Nepal. No problem. Thank you very much.
So, okay, this is really so that gentleman has been jumping every day just to get this mic. So I gotta leave the floor to you, sir. This is the last question for today because this is a very last minute event info session, so we need to also respect the council who have already provided us the venue, so make it short and sweet if you can.
Thank you everybody. You have been told, like you told us to pay the fees, and what about if we pay the fee and we don't have enough money and they cancel our COE? This is the first question. And what will happen to IT students, accounting students, and all the subject students? That is my second question. And what will happen to the agents and agency? They are fraud. What will be the response? They will be the fine from Australian government and Nepali government. And the other thing is, who will be responsible for us if we lack financial support here? And the other question is, like, what we can do our best for our living here if we don't have enough credit or enough balance here, because we have to pay some amount to AIBT that is due on March 15th, and they have been emailing us to pay before that due date. And what if the college closed before March 26th? We will get our refund full or half of it. And even we get credit transfer to other college, we have to pay some amount to the new college, and how we will be able to pay that fee to the other college. And I would like to ask some questions in Nepali to our Nepali members. अनि हामीले चाहिँ अब यहाँ फी तिर्यो अनि तिरेपछि नेपालमा पनि पैसा माग्ने अवस्था छैन हैन. कति ऋणमा आएको हुन्छ, कति के गर्छ. अनि हामीले यहाँ अहिले तिरेर अनि हामीसँग यहाँ ब्याङ्क ब्यालेन्स पनि हुन्न, के हुन्न. हामीले हप्तै पछि 400-500 खर्च गर्नु पर्ला, जति खर्च गर्नु पर्ला त्यो पैसा चाहिँ हामीले कताबाट जुटाउने. अनि पैसै नभएपछि हामी यहाँ कसरी बाँच्ने. अनि हामीले COE अर्को कलेजबाट पाउँला, त्यहाँ क्रेडिट ट्रान्सफर पनि गर्दैला, हामी पढौँला, तर त्यो कलेजलाई हामीले फी तिर्नुपर्छ. त्यो फी तिर्ने सुरुको फी तिर्ने पैसा कहाँबाट लिएर आउने एउटा कुरा. अनि यदि अस्ट्रेलियन गभर्मेन्टले रजिस्टर्डै थिएन भने त्यो पहिले नै इन्फर्म गर्नुपर्थ्यो. अनि अस्ट्रेलियन गभर्मेन्टले नर्सिङको लागि दोष लगाएको छ हैन. अब अरू कति कुराहरूले नर्सिङको स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई दोष लगाएको छ. एन्ड वाट अबाउट द IT स्टुडेन्ट्स, अकाउन्टिङ स्टुडेन्ट्स, तिनीहरूले त सबै आफ्नो क्राइटेरिया पुरा गरेको छ. एन्ड द अदर थिङ इज वी हेभन्ट गेट ग्रेडेड सिन्स अगस्ट, एन्ड वी हेभ फिनिस आवर 10 courses after August, and we haven't been graded. And I have all the information about it, and I have been complaining about AIBT since August, and they haven't replied till yet. And the other thing is, the AIBT.
Sorry, I gave you the floor already.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, I have to reinstate that. Let's respect the city of Sydney. City of Sydney, because they have already provided us with the venue. Okay. All right. Coming back to that question. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Coming back to your question again, as I've mentioned earlier. Okay. This is not the complete team. All right. And that's the reason why I have mentioned earlier. If we cannot answer your questions today, rest assured, stay close to us, but we will answer them. Is that fair? Because we are not here to pretend like we know the answers. We're giving you false information, and then it's going to backfire back on us, right? So that's why we have reiterated earlier on, what we can answer, we will answer. If we cannot answer, and it's not for us to answer, stay close with us, we will get the answer for you.
So next up, we would want our AIBT representative here.
I can't even get there. I can't even call the person. But rest assured,
because they are changing their college name. We were studying in AIBT.
Rest assured.
It has been changed into AIBT. Hi. You got email.
Excuse me. Very quick. My name is Nanda Guru, and I'm an FP. I saw our spokesperson talking before. Obviously, we are with you all the way. Just want to suggest we had a quick meeting before we came here. We are calling AIBT or Australian government, whoever authorities are, to set up a hotline, so you don't have to come to these meetings all the time until your problem is resolved. So one hotline for everybody, so you can call that number. So it has to be funded by AIBT, hopefully. Otherwise, Australian government somewhere. That's the first thing. And as you can see, one problem is credit transfer. That must be guaranteed. Then they must also guarantee, especially for nursing students, the placement guarantee, so it can continue. That is our demand. Thirdly, if any fee is over, you overpay it, it must be funded in full. That is our demand. यति भइसकेपछि त्यही काम भएन भने हामीसँग आउनुहोस्, सिसा पनि छ, हामी पनि छौँ, इन्भेस्टमेन्ट छ, we are there for you. Thank you very much.
सिसा काउन्सिल अफ इन्टरनेसनल स्टुडेन्ट भनेको सिसाले चाहिँ के गर्यो, हाम्रो एउटा प्यारेन्ट्सले जसरी गार्जेनहरू चाहिँ हामीलाई अस्ट्रेलिया पठाउनु हो त्यस्तै चाहिँ अस्ट्रेलियामा गार्जेन गरिदिने मात्र काम हो होइन। प्रश्नको लागि चाहिँ एकदम विजय दाइले चाहिँ एकदम धन्यवाद नै भन्नुभएको छ। मैले भन्न खोजेको कुरा चाहिँ के हो भने यो गरिदिने काउन्सिलले चाहिँ के गरिदिन्छ, पैसाको रिफन्डको लागि टिपिएसमा हाम्रो लागि फाइट गर्छ होइन। अनि त्यस्तै कलेजसँग चाहिँ के गर्छ, कलेजसँग गएर सिसाले हामी गएर मिटिङ गर्न सकिँदैन, सिसाले गएर गरिदिन्छ। एटलिस्ट सिसाले चाहिँ के भनेको छ, होम अफेयर्स अस्ट्रेलियन होम अफेयर्स छ नि, यो स्टुडेन्टलाई के गर्ने भनेर मिटिङ बसेको छ, त्यसको रिजल्ट आउन बाँकी छ। यु हेभ टु वेट फर रिजल्ट अराइट सिसा काम। सो त्यो कुराहरू बुझ्नुपर्छ। अनि त्यो आएन भने प्रोसेस ब्रिजिङ भिसाहरू त्यसरी जानुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा अघि नै विजय दाइले राखिसक्नु भएको छ। त्यही कुराहरू भन्न चाहन्छु। धेरै सिसा नै टिपिएस नै हो, कलेज नै हो भनेर चाहिँ प्रेसर दिएको राम्रो होइन, एउटा अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ कुरामा जानु भन्ने कुरा हो। धन्यवाद।
सबैजना विद्यार्थीहरूलाई फेरि पनि यहाँ सुन्नुहोस्, तपाईँहरूलाई के अहिले आशा थियो होला भन्दाखेरि विजय दाइ आएर भयङ्कर जङ्गिदिनुहुन्छ कि एक्साइटेड हुनुहुन्छ कि होइन, ताली पनि बजाउला भन्ने पनि थियो होला कतिजनालाई होइन। तर अहिले जङ्गेर जोसेर कामै छैन, ओके होइन। वाट इज द प्रोसेस, त्यो प्रोसेसमा हिँड्नु पऱ्यो। आज हामीले किन यो इभेन्ट अर्गनाइज गरेको भन्दाखेरि तपाईँहरूलाई कन्फिडेन्स होस्, सरकारी निकायहरू पनि छन्, हाम्रो नेपाली कम्युनिटीको रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ्सहरू, नेपाली जर्नलिस्टहरू, वी ह्याभ नन नेपाली जर्नलिस्ट कमिङ ओभर एज वेल, जस्ट टु अस्योर यु द्याट देयर इज सपोर्ट है। यो तपाईँहरू एक्लै हुनुहुन्न भन्ने त्यो कन्फिडेन्स दिनको लागि फर्स्ट तपाईँहरूलाई यो प्रोग्राम अर्गनाइज गरेको हो। दोस्रो, अब हामी दोस्रो इभेन्ट चाहिँ यो त जम्मा 24 आवर्समा अरेन्ज गरेको यो अरेन्जमेन्ट 24 आवर्सको अरेन्जमेन्ट हो होइन। कति गाह्रो भयो होला हामीलाई पनि, सुतेकै छैन, केही पनि गरेको छैन, कोही सुतेको छैन, कोही केही गरेको छैन। अबको नेक्स्ट विक, एक हप्ताको इन्टरभलमा हामीहरू अर्को इभेन्ट गभर्मेन्टको रेलेभेन्ट एजेन्सीहरूलाई बोलाएर चाहिँ गर्छौँ। अनि अगेन कहीँ कसैको यताउति मिसगाइडेन्समा परेर जोसिने जङ्गिने यताउति एक्टिभिटी नगर्नु होला। नेपालमा तपाईँहरूको बुवा आमाहरू एकदमै वरिड हुनुहुन्छ। मलाई घरि कतिजनाले मेसेज पठाइरहनु भएको छ, everyone is aware of the situation, particularly in Nepal. So this education ministry has just contacted me. सबैजना अवेर छन्। के चाहिँ दिमागमा राख्नु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो देश कस्तो हो भन्दाखेरि पहिला पनि इराकको घटनाहरू तपाईँहरूलाई थाहा छ होला, विभिन्न आगलागी हुने, विभिन्न चाहिँ के घटनाहरू हुने, त्यस्ता रिस्कहरू हुन सक्छन् के। अहिले हामीले यहाँबाट मिसइन्फर्मेसन गऱ्यौँ, एकदम जोसियौँ, आगो भयो, आगो त यहाँभित्र राख्ने हो नि त, यहाँ बाहिर बोलेर जङ्गेर हुँदैन होइन। अब अल्टिमेटली म तपाईँहरूलाई के चाहिँ एस्योर गर्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि यदि तपाईँहरूले न्याय पाउनु भएन भने म आफै I'll go down to whatever त्यो जुन चाहिँ उसमा जानुपर्छ हैन जति रिस्क लिनुपर्छ तपाईहरुको लागि रिस्क लिन हामीहरु रेडी छौं यति मात्र हुन्छ
All right. To end this session, there's two things from me, and this is the final one. Okay. First of all, we have received an email from the Department of Education. I believe they are aware of this information session, and they sent us a message of what we should deliver to you. It's an advice from the Department of Education and Training. Okay. I wish I can read this in Nepal to make it quicker. So just bear with me. First of all, Brighton Pacific is still holding classes, so I'm not in provider default. It is their responsibility. I will explain where I can explain, all right? It is their responsibility to still run as a provider. Because I received a message saying that, the provider is giving us false hope. Rest assured, like I said earlier, your responsibility as a student, their responsibility as a provider, all right? Continue. Second, it is important that you continue attending classes during this period, as not attending classes may lead to breach of your student visa condition. In another word, you do not want to give this opportunity to the institution, all right? Dotted points, please report to ASQA or the TPS if your classes stop being offered. Okay? Again, I reiterate, centralize the communication. Okay? We have already had a good relationship with the relevant authorities. Centralize your communication. Please do not mislead the communication. I urge you, do not mislead. Okay? Because it will delay the process of solving this issue. All right? Also, students that choose to leave now will trigger a student default. Clear? Yeah. No? In another word, saying that if you choose to go out from the institution now, you might be at fault. Okay? So don't, as I mentioned earlier, continue attending classes, continue complying with your student visa requirement. Regardless, your COE was issued by AIBT, all right? Under a student default, your refund, if any, is determined by your student written agreement. So you should be familiar with the refund terms in your written agreement. So every letter of offer that you sign has terms and conditions, all right? So again, follow the terms and conditions that you have already had with AIBT. All right? If you leave a provider while they are still operating, you may not be able to access TPS assistance if the provider default at a later date. Make sense? Yes? Yes? Understand? Yes. All right. Nursing students should attend work-based training or clinical placements if offered. If. There's a word if, not when, yeah? If offered. If you are not offered work-based training or clinical placements in line with your timetable, please report this to the TPS or ASQA. Okay? You can centralize again the information to us. Alright? If you are having other issues with their provider, you need to try to address any problem around release requests, refund, etc. with the provider before seeking help from overseas student ombudsman. Clear? Yes? Yes? Alright. So this is what we have received today from the Department of Education and Training. Okay? Once we are able to compile this information, we will share it with you for better understanding. Maybe you might not get what I have mentioned earlier, but it's okay. We will share it with you. This is for everyone to know and for all of you to know. Again, rest assured, everyone. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you.
Just have one more.
I think BJ needs to sing after this.
Guys, I'm really sorry. Probably this due to the time limitation. यो चाहिँ अहिलेसम्मको मोस्ट अनअर्गनाइज सिसा इभेन्ट हो. सिसा कन्फरेन्समा आउनुहोस्, हामी तपाईँहरूलाई देखाउँछौँ वर्ल्ड क्लास इभेन्ट कस्तो हुन्छ भनेर है. यो चाहिँ 24 घण्टाको इभेन्ट हो. हाम्रो हेमन्त दाइलाई चाहिँ म थोरै केही राख्न खोज्नु भएको छ. सुरुबाटै तपाईँहरूलाई साथ दिने, तपाईँहरूको रिस्क लिने र दुनियाँ गाली खाइराखेको मान्छे हो हाम्रो दाइ चाहिँ है. दाइलाई पनि तपाईँहरूलाई भन्दा बेसी चाहिँ थ्रेडहरू आइरहेको छ, त्यही भएर दाइले थोरै टाइम दिनु.
थ्याङ्क यू सिसा, थ्याङ्क यू एमबेसी, थ्याङ्क यू. मलाई के लाग्छ भने सरी टु सरी मलाई एकदम नेपालीमा यत्रो भाइ बहिनी देखेपछि सुरुको दिनदेखि नै मलाई लाग्छ सेतो पार्टीमा पहिलो यहाँहरूको समस्याको विषयको काम मैले गरेको हो. यसमा भन्दा मलाई कतै डर छैन. अघि बहिनीले डर धाक धम्कीको कुराहरू हो, मलाई मुद्दा हाल्ने 20औँवटा इमेल र मान्छेहरूको धम्की आइरहेको छ. यसमा कतै नडराउनु होला. मलाई म के भन्न खोजेको नि हामीले हाम्रो मुद्दामा यहाँको नेपाली विद्यार्थीको मुद्दामा हामी बोल्दै गर्दा हामीसँग नेपाली जर्नलिस्ट एसोसिएसन छ एउटा सानो. हामी विभिन्न नेपालमा कान्तिपुरदेखि सबै पत्रिकामा काम गर्ने संस्थाका पत्रकारहरू छौँ यहाँ. आज त्यति मात्र होइन, आज म विजयलाई धन्यवाद दिन्छु. हिजोसम्म हामीले यो नेपालको सम्बन्धित निकाय र एजेन्सिजहरूलाई पुऱ्याएका थियौँ. आजदेखि म थ्याङ्क फर एबिसी आज एबिसीले यसरी कभरेज गरेको छ. अब अस्ट्रेलिया व्यापी रूपमा यो समाचार तपाईँहरूको आवाजहरू बुलन्द हुन्छ भन्ने मलाई लागेको छ. त्यति मात्र होइन, यहाँलाई व्यक्तिगत रूपमा कसैलाई डर धाप धम्की अघि बहिनीले भनेको छ भने हामी त्यसलाई सार्वजनिक गर्छौँ, हामी नङ्ग्याउँछौँ. साँच्चीकै यिनीहरूले तपाईँहरूलाई लुटेको या तपाईँहरूमाथि साँच्चीकै तपाईँहरूलाई पठाएर गलत सल्लाह र सुझाव दिएको छ. मैले एउटा त्यहाँ सबलाई एउटा कागज पठाएको छु, यहाँ आएको एजेन्सी र नाम लेखिदिनु होला. कम्तीमा म राजदूता हाम्रो मामले राजदूतले पनि भन्नुभएको छ जानकारीमा राख्छु कसले कुन कुन विद्यार्थी पठाएका थिए र उनीहरूले कति जानकारी दिएर यहाँलाई यहाँसम्म एचआइबीसम्म पिआइबीसम्म पुऱ्याए. यो जान्न जरुरी छ. हामीलाई आगो लाउन खोजेको होइन. हामीले नेपालमा अझै पनि भन्ने धैर्य धारण अघि नै बिचले भन्यो, किनभने अघि नै इराक घटना भन्नुभयो, त्यस्तो नेपालमा अलिकति आक्रोशित भिड छ. आज अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय भ्यू एमालेको भातृ सङ्गठनले नामै किटेर यहाँलाई पठाउने, एजेन्सीको नामै किटेर उनीहरू विरुद्ध आन्दोलन गर्ने घोषणा गरेको छ. हिजो काङ्ग्रेसले विज्ञप्ति निकाल्यो. यी सबै चिज हुँदै हुँदा देशमा हामीले यो उद्योगलाई पनि आगो लाउनु हुन्न. यो उद्योग पनि हामीसँगै छ. यो उद्योगलाई तर हामी के भन्छौँ भने साँच्चीकै तपाईँहरूलाई फल्स इन्फर्मेसन दिएर अस्ट्रेलिया पठाएको भए तिनीहरू जिम्मेवार हुनुपर्छ र उनीहरूले क्षतिपूर्ति पनि दिनुपर्छ. हामी त्यसको लागि लड्छौँ र म भन्छु यहाँलाई केही समाचारहरूका लागि र सम्बन्धित निकायसँग पुऱ्याउनु छ भने म सेतो पार्टीमा काम गर्छु, अस्ट्रेलियामा बस्छु. मेरो नाम हेमन्त काफ्ले हो. यहाँको पहिलो इस्यु मैले समाचार लेखेको थिएँ यहाँको विद्यार्थीको बारेमा. यति भन्दै म के भन्छु भने थ्याङ्क्स. यहाँसम्म आइदिनु भयो. आज सिसालाई धन्यवाद, एमबेसीलाई धन्यवाद. हाम्रो मलाई लाग्छ उहाँहरू पनि एजुकेसन यो इन्डस्ट्रीको एउटा संस्था छ, उहाँहरू पनि जिम्मेवार हुनुहुन्छ. उहाँले पनि बोलिसक्नु भएको छ. साँच्चीकै गल्ती गर्नेलाई कारवाहीको प्रक्रियामा जानुपर्छ र त्यसको लागि आवाज उठाउन, तपाईँहरूको आवाज उठाउन हामी पछि पर्ने छैनौँ भन्दै मैले 2 शब्द यहीँ र यो कार्यक्रम पनि समाप्त भएको हो.
All right, so that wraps it up today. So to most of you that are here, all right, I will be in Sydney till tomorrow, okay? If you would like to have a time to meet up with me, please do, okay? I'm available in Sydney just for this matter, so I would like to encourage you. If some of your friends are not here, especially that institution that is not from AIBT, if you can organize a time with me tomorrow, that'll be great. And lastly, light refreshment, grab it before you go. And one last favor, please help to stack the chairs at the back corner. Is that alright?
Guys, oh, we've got some flyers, होइन? अनि अघिको त्यो कन्ट्याक्ट फर्म कहाँ पुगेको छ त्यो चाहिँ हामीलाई पुऱ्याइदिनु होला, त्यो कन्ट्याक्ट फर्म है. अनि अर्को कुरा यो डनी डटी भन्ने जन्तु चाहिँ इज द नेसनल भेट एन्ड डेफ अफिसर. तपाईँहरूको खास अफिसर चाहिँ यो हो, अर्गनाइजेसन जुरिस्डिक्सन अनुसार. यसको पनि भर्खरै बच्चा जन्मेको छ. एकदमै बच्चालाई छोडेर 1 महिना, आई थिङ्क हिज चाइल्ड इज जस्ट 1 month, right? And he just came over here for you. They were utilize the opportunity, come and grab him, ask him as many questions and make him tired. Let's not make him forget Sydney. Thank you so much, everyone. Alright guys, so this document has legal advice for you, and this beautiful lady here will be serving you this. Please take this document with yourself. Okay?
Vijay, just a quick question. Is the hotline coming? Thank you.
हजुरलाई नेपाली विद्यार्थी हुनुहुन्छ यहाँ आज हामीहरूसँग शिक्षामा म तब्दिर अधिकारी यहाँहरूसँग साथमा छु अनि आजको शिक्षामा विद्यार्थी
साथीहरू सबैजनालाई एक्चुअली फेरि अन्तिम एउटा सानो अनाउन्समेन्ट फेरि पनि त्यो स्टुडेन्ट भोइस ग्रुपमा यदि तपाईँहरू एडेड हुनु हुँदैन भने एआइबिटीको कलेजको स्टुडेन्टहरू मात्रै है त्यो ग्रुपमा चाहिँ प्लिज कनेक्टेड हुनु होला हामी अब त्यही ग्रुप मार्फत तपाईँहरूसँग कम्युनिकेसन गर्छौँ है स्टुडेन्ट भोइस ग्रुप
नेपाली प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा पनि त्यति बेला अस्ट्रेलियामा आइआइटीको इस्यु भएका विद्यार्थी र सरकारवालाहरूसँग कुरा गरिरहेको त्यति बेला श्रीसा जुन काउन्सिल अफ इन्टरनेसनल स्टुडेन्ट काउन्सिलिङ छ त्यसबाट हामीले त्यसको कार्यक्रममा हामी प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा थियौँ त्यस प्रसारणमा थुप्रै नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू यहाँ सहभागी हुनुभयो केही क्वेसन पनि राख्नुभयो आज हामीसँग कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ कस्तो लाग्यो आजको यो प्रोग्राम तपाईँलाई के हुन्छ के हुन्छ भन्ने के छ
राम्रै लाग्यो अब शिक्षा आएपछि के हुन्छ होला भन्ने चाहिँ धेरै नै आश छ
हामी भर्खरै यहाँ सहभागीसँग कुरा गर्दैथ्यौँ अनि अब हामी यहाँलाई कस्तो लाग्छ कुरा गर्नु कस्तो हुन्छ क्या हुन्छ यसमा
हजुर
कस्तो लाग्यो तपाईँलाई विश्वास छ यसले काम हुन्छ तपाईँहरू भन्ने
होला जस्तो लाग्छ तर कुराहरू क्वेसनहरू चाहिँ राम्रै निस्क्यो है धेरैबाट राम्रो निस्क्यो त्यही त
आउन र पहिला भन्दा अहिले कति फरक भयो तपाईँले के होला जस्तो
म त फर्स्ट टाइम एटेन्ड गरेको म आएको पनि धेरै भएको छैन त्यस जस्ट फर्स्ट टाइम एटेन्ड गरेको राम्रै लाग्यो थुप्रै नेपालीहरू थिए त्यही खुसी लाग्यो
यहाँलाई कस्तो लाग्यो सल्युसन हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो
चित्तै बुझाएको छैन हामी डेन्टलको स्टुडेन्ट हो कि
चित्त बुझेन तपाईँहरूलाई
अब हामी डेन्टलको स्टुडेन्ट हो होइन यहाँ नर्सिङको कुरा भयो नि त हामीले आफ्नो कुरै राख्न पाएनौँ कि
उहाँहरूले अहिले चाहिँ यो यसो फाइनलाइज नहुँदै पैसा पनि दिनु हुँदैन तर कलेज कन्टिन्यू गर्नु अनि सकेसम्म यसको रिफन्ड पनि हुन्छ क्रेडिट ट्रान्सफर पनि हुन्छ के भयो के देखियो
भर्खर कलेजबाट आएको हामी होइन हामीले भर्खर प्र्याक्टिकल सकेर मलाई चाहिँ शान्तवाला किन लागेन भन्दा अहिले भर्खरै पनि मेल आएको छ हामीलाई अब त्यो हाम्रो मार्च 5सम्ममा तिरिसक्नु पर्नेछ मार्च 8मा हामीले तिर्नै पर्ने
मार्च 8मा
8सम्ममा तिरिसक्नु पर्नेछ भर्खरै त कलेजबाट आएको हामी कलेजबाट मेल अहिले भर्खर रिसेन्टली आएको छ के चाहिँ गर्ने कि लाइक उहाँहरूले भन्नुभयो उहाँहरूले पनि त एस्योर गर्न सक्नु भएन नि त लाइक उहाँहरूले पनि हामी यस्तो गर्छौँ गरिरहेको छौँ भन्नुभयो तर
भनेपछि अहिले आज मात्रै डिसिजन भयो यहाँहरूले फी तिर्न पर्दैन यो
नदिएपछि हाम्रो सिओ क्यान्सल हुन्छ भन्नु भएन
होइन उहाँ प्रोभाइडर
होइन यस्तो हो नि त सर अब उहाँले एन्सर कुनै पनि छैन भन्नुभयो नि त करेक्ट एन्सर दिन सक्नु भएन नि त जसले चाहिँ करेक्ट एन्सर दिन सक्नुहुन्छ उसले ल्याएर राख्नु भएको
पनि आएको छ यहाँ फेरि हामी एआइबिटीको स्टुडेन्ट तर हामीलाई भनिरहेको छ आज आएर तिमीहरू एआइबिटीको होइन एआइबिटी नर्सिङ मात्र हो हामी चाहिँ एआइबिटी आइयो भनिरहेको छ कि हामी एआइबिटीको स्टुडेन्ट होइन
इन्टरनेसनल यहाँलाई एनआरएनको सदस्यले पनि एनआरएन भाइस प्रेसिडेन्टले पनि भन्नुभएको थियो होइन यहाँहरू आफ्नो कलेजमा जानु आफ्नो इन्स्टिट्युटमा जानु त्यहाँ सुनाइ भएन हामीसँग आउनु भनेपछि यहाँलाई यसो गरिएको छ नि
I'm not that sure about dental. I'm so sorry. Like, I think something is happening for nursing, but for dental and all the faculties, nothing is sure. Like, we are
आज त खास कुरा त डेन्टल के अरे नर्सिङकै बारेमा भयो नि त यहाँनिर डेन्टल त नयाँ कोर्स
हजुर हामीसँग कुरा गरिदिनु हजुर हामी अस्ट्रेलियाबाट प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा थियौँ श्रीसाले गरेको यो नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू एआई नेपाली विद्यार्थी लगायत अन्य विद्यार्थीहरू पनि एआइबिटीमा पढिरहनु भएको छ र ती विद्यार्थीहरूलाई आज के हुँदैछ भन्ने बारेमा श्रीसाले स्टुडेन्ट एसोसिएसन अफ काउन्सिल भन्ने श्रीसाले एउटा कार्यक्रम गऱ्यौँ कार्यक्रममा हामी प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा आउँदैछौँ यो प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणमा अहिले यो सिद्धिन लागिसकेको छ यो कार्यक्रम र यसमा कन्ट्रोल रुममा शिव भण्डारी हुनुहुन्थ्यो र यहाँको अगाडि म तब्दिर अधिकारी छु कार्यक्रमको प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण गर्दै र हामी अब यो कार्यक्रम सिद्धिसकेको छ। हामी यो अन्त्यतिर छौँ। हामी एकैपल्ट हाम्रो मिलेसम्म हामी एकासम्म कुरा गर्ने प्रयासमा छौँ। हजुर हामी एकाको पिआर अधिकारीसँग कुरा गर्ने पक्षमा छौँ। सर यहाँ आन्सर
मलाई लाग्छ अहिले हामीले केही बोलेपछि त्यो भएर अथेन्टिक मैले हामीले सबैलाई मेल आफूलाई लेख्न सक्छ हामीले पनि लेख्नु पर्छ सबैले किन उनीहरूले पठाउने अथेन्टिक मेल नभइकन चाहिँ बोल्ने मिटिङ चाहिँ यहाँ चाहिँ पेपर नेपाल जस्तो चाहिँ
तर हाम्रो टाइम भनेको त सबभन्दा
तपाईँको त इस्यु त हेर्नु पछि यहाँ धेरै लोयर हामी पऱ्यो भने तपाईँको मान्छेमा लोयर राख्न पर्ने हामी के गर्छौँ तर गर्ने ठाउँ छ अहिले लाभ तर केही सोल्युसन चाहिँ अहिले भने एजुकेसन मिनिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेन्टले पठाइरहेको छ भने उसले अहिले चाहिँ कलेजले तपाईँलाई गल्ती देखाउन सक्छ नि हुन त तपाईँ त्यसको चाहिँ नर्मल जिन्दगी एउटा कलेज अर्को स्टुडेन्टलाई चाहिँ 56 दिन चाहिँ ग्याप भर्न पाइन्छ यो चाहिँ किन त तपाईँले सबै नपाउँदैछ तपाईँले त्यो लडाइँ तर पनि यो पार्टबाट तपाईँले केही क्रेडिटको लागि पनि पछि कलेजमा बी क्लेम गर्न चाहिँ पाइन्छ
इभन हामीले क्रेडिट पायौँ भने
Excuse me, could everyone please move outside? Thanks, we just got
यदि उनीहरूले गभर्मेन्टको यो पार्टमा मलाई लाग्छ यो पार्टमा अहिले 1 हप्ता नेक्स्ट कलेज जानु पर्ने 1 हप्ता अहिले के भने 1 हप्ताभित्र धेरै ठुलो चेन्ज आउँछ
हुन्छ हामीसँग कुरा गर्न मिल्छ कि यो विद्यार्थीहरूको एउटा गुनासो के आयो भन्दाखेरि अब अहिले फी तिर्नुपर्ने कन्डिसन छ होइन अहिले नै अब यो फी तिर्दाखेरि भरे कलेज कोल्याप्स भयो भने के गर्ने भन्ने कुरा छ यसको चाहिँ डिसिजन के भएको तपाईँहरूको
एक्ज्याक्टली हामीसँग चाहिँ कलेजसँग हामी फ्रिक्वेन्टली कुरा चाहिँ गरिरहेका छौँ तर एउटा कुरो चाहिँ के भने अहिले चाहिँ के विद्यालय जे कलेजको गाइडेन्स छ उनीहरू त्यही भिसामा बसेको हुनाले चाहिँ त्यो कलेजको गाइडेन्सभित्र बस्नुपर्ने दायित्व चाहिँ छ मलाई लाग्छ अहिले अब हामी सबै अर्गनाइजेसनहरू र चाहिँ हामी लबी सुरु गर्ने भएको हुनाले चाहिँ अब यसको आउटकम चाहिँ अफिसियल आउटकम नआउनु जस्तो अहिले हामीले केही भन्नु भनेको चाहिँ यो भ्रम मतलब रङ इम्प्रेसन प्रोभाइड गर्नु जस्तो हुन्छ मलाई चाहिँ 1 हप्ताभित्रमा चाहिँ धेरै ठुलो एउटा चाहिँ वे आउट चाहिँ लिन्छ भन्ने मलाई विश्वास छ
भने चाहिँ अहिले नै केही भइहाल्छ भन्ने
अहिले यति छिटै छ किन डेफिनेटली अस्ट्रेलियाको रेगुलेटरी बडीहरू चाहिँ मलाई लाग्छ उनीहरू कम्युनिकेसनमा छ र यसलाई चाहिँ 100% दिएको छ यत्रो मिडिया यत्रो यो अस्ट्रेलिया जस्तो ठाउँमा यो लेभलको कार्यक्रम हुँदाखेरि गभर्मेन्टले यसलाई चाहिँ सिरियसली लिन्छ भन्ने मलाई विश्वास छ
हजुर हामीसँग
यहाँलाई धन्यवाद लन्डन नेपाल न्युजलाई यो मौका दिनुभएको हामी पछि पनि तपाईँसँग नयाँ खबरहरू भयो भने एकाको तर्फबाट हामी डेफिनेटली यहाँलाई चाहिँ अब के अरे चाहिँ सेयर गर्नेछौँ
हजुर यहाँहरूको समाचार ल्याउन हामी जहिले पनि तयार छौँ अस्ट्रेलियामा गएर धन्यवाद
हस् थ्याङ्क यू
यहाँहरूको समय अस्ट्रेलियामा हुने प्रत्येक घटनाहरू र विशेष नेपालीहरूसँग सम्बन्ध राख्ने विशेष घटनाक्रमहरू यहाँहरू समाचार ल्याउने क्रममा लन्डन नेपाल जहिले पनि सक्रिय भएर लाग्नेछ र यहाँहरूको समस्यालाई सकेसम्म समाधान गरी निकायसम्म पुर्याउने हाम्रो एउटा सोचाइ हो र हाम्रो प्रयास यो सधैँ रहनेछ र आजको प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारणबाट म बिदा हुन चाहन्छु तकदिर अधिकारी र जहाँसम्म आजको यो प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण नेपालमा र नेपालभन्दा बाहिर जताततै एउटा रहेको छ एआइबिटी स्टुडेन्ट र स्टुडेन्टसँग सम्बन्ध रहेको एआइबिटी कलेज र कलेजसँग सम्बन्ध रहेका विद्यार्थीहरूको कन्फ्युजन के हालसम्म सल्भ भएको छ भन्नाले यो अर्गनाइज रूपमा यसलाई हेरिँदैछ र यसको सोल्युसन पोइन्टमा जाँदैछ त्यो भएर यहाँहरू सबैले आफ्नै ठाउँबाट यही इन्फर्मेसन दिनु होला भन्ने यहाँ सबै अर्गनाइजरको र सबै कम्युनिटी लिडरहरूको एउटा आग्रह छ त्यही अनुसार यहाँहरूले पनि इन्फर्मेसन त्यही अनुसार फ्लो गराइदिनु हुन हामी अनुरोध गर्दछौँ त्यो भन्दै आजको यो विशेष प्रस्तुति र नेपाल न्युजको विशेष प्रस्तुति सिडनीको अस्ट्रेलियाको सिडनीबाट विशेष प्रस्तुतिलाई यहाँ बन्द गर्दै यहाँहरूबाट म बिदा हुन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।